Alright, welcome back. Let's load this back up. Hopefully the sound's still working. It looks like it's reading. Brilliant. Sorry if you hear my chair, the dogs, or anything like that, but it's just life. And we selected, what was it? Gryffindor. Brilliant. Now, let's accept the house. I'll turn the music down in a moment.
Better be Gryffindor!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
What a polite way to say go to sleep.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Damn good.
Password?
The password is Grata.
Mic off.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Mic on.
Oh, I suppose I'll figure out after this one whether you can hear my mic or not muting itself. It says is mic on, mic off every time I click the mute button. So let's hope it doesn't sort of like sound too
Revelio.
hard. Let's figure out what's around here. Yeah, let's just go to the store. Okay, so down? No. Up.
Now, which way is the common room?
This way. Okay. Level 1 to unlock. Okay. That's right. I need to turn the music down. Music. Yeah, there we go. Down halfway. Sound effects. A little bit less. Dialogue's the main thing we're all here for, so everything else can go down for that. Okay. Yeah, we want subtitles. And yeah, that should be good enough.
Must be different starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
I enjoy how they looked at me when they said that.
Revelio.
I do enjoy the fact that they put the time into the art, because you can see like witches or wizards just flying over the grounds in a photo. It's very nice. So it looks like the injury was someone jumping off their broom. That would have hurt. Wait.
They're lucky they didn't end up as Dragonfield, like that poor man from the Ministry. Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
Alright,
That
so
girl
there's a few
thinks she
people
can
to
get
talk
away
to.
with anything.
She gets bored. Look, that's not right. I really thought I had it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Let's see. I don't know. I'll just say I've studied with him.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Let's see. Not sure we get it. Perhaps you just need a bit more practice.
Don't
That's been
worry,
encouraging.
you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Let's see. Wish you luck. How to cast non-verbal spells. I don't know.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Okay. Poor pudding.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Sounds like she should have been in Ravenclaw.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Let's see.
Oh, Nelly will do anything for attention.
Nelly will do anything for a thrill. The professor could arrive any moment.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It's true. It was terrifying. It was nothing I couldn't handle. Let's see. Let's say it was true.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Let's see, what are people saying about my travels here?
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Okay, and we'll do Not Afraid of Heights.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Cool. Nice to
I'm
meet
sure
you.
I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Back up she goes. Spider monkey.
It'll be the next butterbeer. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Let's see. Let's say that must be nice.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a 1st year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Let's see what's in his
Are
box.
you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Okay, well that makes that one all good.
Scarlet asked me to explain to the class.
What's this?
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Alright, let's go.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see
Revelio.
what the guide says.
Alrighty. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said instead of F, he said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. That sounds familiar. Alright, and you just unlocked the field guide. Your progress towards completing challenges appear here. Alright. Field guides challenges are the only way to acquire experience points. Escape to open the field guide. Okay, cool. Let's have a look. Alright, level 1. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Alright, so challenge is 1%. Then we've got collections, talents, inventory, gear, level, map, quests, hour post, and something underneath that. Alright, but your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu and continue. Overall progress 1%. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select the field guide page to continue. Okay, so we've got combat, quest, exploration, room of requirement, and field pages guide. Well, field guide pages. Alright, so we have locked challenge, collect field guide pages in Hogwarts. And we get glasses for this, so if we get another one, we get some glasses. Each challenge has tiers, special rewards at each tier you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Okay, so critical upgrade could possibly be a spell. I haven't got that far. But yeah, so we can deck out our wizard. Okay, rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect your rewards you have unlocked. Okay, cool. And escape is exit.
Clever, isn't it?
Yes? She waiting for me? Yeah.
Don't suppose you want a toe?
Now, no time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Ha! perfect opportunity to show you how to use Floo Flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay, so M is open map. Alright, so Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. Cool. Floo Flames locations. The Astronomy Wing, the Bell Tower Wing, the Grand Staircase, Grand Hall, the Library Annex, the South Wing. Okay. Alrighty. There's a whole bunch of little subcategories, isn't there, too? Select South Wing. Alright. In this view, you can see the Floo Flames available in that region. Green Floo Flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Grey Floo Flames reveal the location of undiscovered Floo Flames. Alright. Now, the right side of the map is where you'll find the academic points of interest, including Astronomy Tower, Library, and greenhouses. Okay. Library Annex. Select the Library Annex. Alright. And one of them's green. Okay, so Professor Willy has unlocked the Central Hall Floo Flames for you. Use A and D to rotate the map. Alright. Well, that's handy. And fast travel to the Central Floo Flames with space. Alright, oops, I forgot to read everything there.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Alright, so...
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Let's see. For all those newcomers, what's Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Cool, so let's get drunk with our friends that we make. What exactly is Defense Against
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
And Charms.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronen. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Alrighty, thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact. I'm afraid there isn't. Yeah, let's be clear with her.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Let's see. I don't exactly know how to save, but we'll do this conversation. It'll probably let us go, and then I'll figure that out. That might be the saving icon down the bottom. But we'll figure this out real quick.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yeah, we'll have to be honest here. I hope I didn't say too much.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Alright, so now we're doing the map tutorial. Well, quest tracking. Alright, that little golden symbol is like... This symbol represents the main quests, that nice little gold shield with black in it. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Alright, so I don't know if I'm going to lock myself out of stuff if I just hammer through the main story. But when it comes to some side quests, I'll kind of want to just demolish them, so you'll have to deal with it. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases, you'll need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quests. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Okay. Track quest with... Okay. So, track a quest. What do I want to do? So, right click is track. Okay, field guide. Charms or defense against the glass hat. Okay. So these ones I get Levioso and Axio. I think I'll get Axio from Charms first, because that looks like it'll be handy.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright. Let's see. Okay. And up so you go. Cast Charm Compass will lead you to the area I'm trying to go to. Okay, loading the little thing. Brilliant. Jeez. Something was laughing. I think that was Peeves, maybe. Oh, I can't wait to get a room. Go for a full tour of Hogwarts. Literally just fly around, and there's a flu thing. And here's the staircase.
I'm sorry.
I think I'll be bumping into them a bit more.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Professor Ronan. Alrighty. Begin the quest.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Alrighty. Axio.
Accio!
Oh, Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoned... Splendid!
Okay.
Very good. Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm not going to play fair. Just so you know. Not playing fair.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Accio!
Not to worry.
Let us see this.
Okay.
Phew. Ouch! Well played. Be shy. Yes!
Accio!
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
Yeah, I'm mean. It's all tactics.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, jeez.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Just line her up.
Accio!
That sucks.
Here we go. Phew. I will get you back for that.
Yes.
Yes!
Let's see.
Accio.
Oh, that was an execution.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Let's see.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronen wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on
Charge complete.
Precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
And I'll have to figure out if I actually have that showing in this recording. It's like charge complete from the headset. That would not be good, but we'll figure that out.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Cool. Quest complete, Charms class. Alright. Well, I suppose I'll end this one here, and then I'll hammer into the next one real quick. So the next one will be the Dark Arts basic quest. But now we have Accio. As you can see, it's in the bottom right hand corner with my 4th slot. So I'll be able to unlock more spells and use them in different orders and stuff like that. So this will be cool. But yeah, I'm gonna just sort of like save it there if I can. Is there a save? Oh, there is. Cool. Empty slave slot. Brilliant. Alright. And yeah, that's the date and the time. Enjoy that. It's dinner time. But yeah, I'll chat to you all again soon.